Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Brittany. For those of you who are new, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you are a returning friend, welcome back. So happy to have you here. For today's video, we are doing a full face of drugstore makeup. I came into my collection to see what I had all drugstore, and the only things that I did not find that was drugstore in my collection is the mascara and my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner. I just did a declutter not too long ago, so I don't have any drugstore or eyeliner, unfortunately. So just putting this out there in the beginning of the video, just so you all are aware. But I do have majority, everything is drugstore. So if you would like to see a full face of makeup using drugstore products, then go ahead and please keep watching. I'm actually going to start off with my skin. I already moisturized today, and I used my same Derma E moisturizer that I used in my previous video. So if you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and leave a card over here so you can go ahead and watch that. I do have 3 different primers here. We have the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer, the Milani Prime Perfection, and I do have the Wet n Wild Primer Focus Primer Serum. So I'm actually going to prime with this one first. This is more of a hydrating primer. It has a dropper. It is a glass kind of packaging. So I'm just using 4 dots on my skin. This doesn't fill in the pores, however, that's the only downside about this. I'm going to use the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. So this is going to basically fill in the pores. I did get this for gratis when I used to work at Ulta. I'm just gonna press this into the skin. I feel like this primer does an okay job with filling in the pores. I do really enjoy the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer too. I wouldn't say they're complete dupes, but they're pretty similar. I find that the Tatcha one is a little bit more smoother in my personal opinion. This one does fill in the pores, but the consistency of this one's a little bit thicker. I actually forgot that I had bought this before leaving Ulta as well. I found this in my collection. This is the E.L.F. liquid eyeshadow in the color Dirty Martini. This was fairly inexpensive too. I thought, why not, let's use it. And I had remembered I wanted to use this on camera, so why not with the full face of drugstore makeup. So this is what she looks like. For the eyeshadow palette today, I went through my collection and all I had was ColourPop, and they were all in the same color story. So I had the Nude Dude whatever one, the Flutter, and then the Yes Please palette. So these all kind of have more warm tones, and it wasn't really going to fit with the liquid eyeshadow. So I do have my Morphe 35M palette, which I felt was a little bit more of a better color scheme with this guy. It has more browns in here. So this is a Morphe 35M palette, and if you haven't tried Morphe shadows, they're very inexpensive. I personally enjoy them. I know there's some people who are very indifferent about Morphe. I really enjoy the quality of it, but like I said, if you don't have anything like that, just please use whatever you have at home. I'm gonna use my next one to prime my eyelids. It has a little doe foot applicator, and I'm gonna just use my finger to blend it out. I do also have an affordable makeup sponge. This is from Maybelline. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade called Peachy Keen. This one right here. And we're gonna put that on the crease. Picking up the second layer, just placing this on. Going in with a 3rd layer of this eyeshadow. I am basically building up the color. And this is a Beige Cosmetics blending brush. The number faded away, but I believe it was the 101 brush. It came in a kit that I got years ago at IMAT, so it's a really nice fluffy brush, and I'm so glad I kept it. I haven't decluttered my brushes. That's something that I'm holding off to do. I have a lot, but I just am that person that doesn't like to wash them all the time. That's why I have a lot. So okay, I am enjoying how this is looking right now. You can keep on blending. I think I am, just to kind of diffuse everything. Yes. And I'm going to pick up the shade called Sparks Fly, which is this dark brown one under Peachy Keen. So this guy right here. We'll pack this on the outer corner. And I'm placing this right on the outer corner and slowly dragging some towards the inner corner. Okay, I'm going to use the shade called, this one right here called Nude. Perfect. I'm just gonna put this right on the crease. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're going for it. I don't think it's gonna do much, honestly. It's not showing up on my eye. I figured it's okay. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go ahead and do this eye. I'm gonna speed it through. And for my brow bone color, this palette, it's a more shimmery color, which is this one right here called Light of the Party. I'm just gonna pick up some of it with that same brush because I don't know how it's gonna look. Okay, it's not too bad. That was gonna be way off. I mean, it kind of is, but we're just gonna roll with it. E.L.F. again, this is the E.L.F. liquid eyeshadow in the color Dirty Martini. I'm gonna go right in with the wand. If I need to fix it, I will. Like I have to keep my eyelid down or look down so that way it can dry. Okay, so I noticed that with my right eye it applied more gold, so I need to go into the actual product and pick up more of the color so that way I can get the color to look like this. Use my finger and blend this out a little more. We're gonna go back with the Sparks Fly color, which is that more deeper dark brown color, and we're going to just blend a little on top of here, hopefully to mesh the two shades together. I mean, granted, this is a glitter eyeshadow, so we'll see how this goes. I have a matte black here, it's called Black Magic. I'm gonna pick up like this much and I'm gonna place that right here on the outer corner in hopes that this can diffuse. Okay, yeah, this is looking a little bit more better. And I'm just using patting motions to make sure that we're not moving any of the crease colors. So this is how the eye is looking. For some reason, the viewfinder is picking it up a little bit messy. I'm kind of at this point not caring if it messes up. Not messes up, but you know, if the glitter eyeshadow kind of just gets a little bit misplaced, but it's not too bad. Okay, bring you up close so you can see how it's looking. I'm actually not going to use any eyeliner because I feel like this is pretty smoky as it is. I'm gonna move on to mascara. Again, as a disclaimer, mascara and eyeliner was the only thing that I didn't have, unfortunately, so just fine because we're not gonna use eyeliner for this look. But this is the Benefit Roller Lash mascara. I move on to the face, and I have 3 different foundations that are from the drugstore. One of them, unfortunately, is being discontinued, which I'm actually really sad about. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, and I love this foundation for an everyday use. I've said it in favorites video so many times, so if you've been here for a while, you know how much I love this. I do have the Screen Queen from Milani, Dewy Photo Focus Foundation from Wet n Wild. So I'm actually gonna go with the Wet n Wild one today. If you've not seen my review on the Milani Screen Queen Foundation, I'll link it down below. So this is what we're gonna use today. I'm in the shade called Desert Beige. So this is what she looks like. Very inexpensive at the drugstore and at Ulta. The last time I used this, for some reason, I felt that the foundation shade was a little bit too light for me. We'll see how it is today. If not, then it's for sure a little bit too light for me. But I'm gonna actually use my Maybelline sponge to blend this into my skin. So this is one layer of what the foundation looks like. Doesn't look too light. Okay, maybe it was that day that the lighting was kind of off a little bit. Natural lighting, I turned off my ring light so you can see how it's looking on my skin. You can still see this little acne scar that I have here, but it's fine. I usually go with one layer of foundation anyways. And we're gonna move on to some concealer. The NYX Born to Glow, and then I have Milani. And I'm actually going to use this today. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer in the shade 140 Pure Beige. This is one of my favorite concealers, by the way. It's really full coverage and it wears beautifully. I have 2 of these in my kit if you have already seen that video again. And it's just a really nice just finish. I love the wear of it. And to cream contour, I do have my Wet n Wild contour stick. This is what I absolutely love. It's really nice and very inexpensive at the drugstore as well. Kind of running low on it actually. So what I'm going to do is pick up some from my brush. I find that this works better instead of just applying it straight onto my face. Because when I do that, I felt it was a little bit more difficult to blend. So by doing this, it's a little bit easier. Just leaves a nice kind of bronze to the skin. And I'm gonna blend this out with my sponge, the concealer. I actually don't have a like banana baking powder, but the one from RCMA is really good. There's also one from Maybelline. The Maybelline Fit Me powder is really good as well. I will put pictures so you can see what I'm referring to. But the one that I currently have is my powder foundation from Milani. This is in the shade Beige 06, so this is what she looks like. And I'm gonna actually set my under eyes with this because I don't have a kind of baking powders. Kind of setting that all in place. And we are going to move on to bronzer. I do have 2 different bronzers from the drugstore. One's from Wet n Wild and one is from Milani. These are both amazing. Either one that you choose to, if you do end up purchasing it, these 2 are amazing. They're really good. I really like both of them equally. For today's look, I'm actually gonna use this one from Wet n Wild. It's in the shade called, what Shady Beaches. And this is a MAC shoot, I don't even know. I think 188 brush. It's kind of fading, so I can't really tell if it's a 6 or an 8, but I think it's 188. Okay, for highlighter, I'm actually going to use my Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Gold. This is a beautiful highlighter. I now have released more. When this recently came out, it was so hard to look for this highlighter. I'm just gonna place that right on the tops of my cheekbones. And we're gonna move on to the blush. I have this one from Milani. This is the Berry Amore. And this is a Morphe M509 brush. We're gonna move on to the brows. I have my Wet n Wild, this is micro brow pencil in the shade I don't remember, and it's not on here. It was on the actual packaging, so I think it was medium brown if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna quickly do my brows, and I'm gonna speed this through. And I have two different kind of clear brow gels that you can use. Again, these are personal preferences. These are both really good. I'm actually going to use a 1-in-1. So I'm going to use the one from ColourPop. I actually found this at Ulta, which I was kind of surprised because, you know, there's some Ultas that don't carry all of ColourPop stuff. So I was kind of happy I found that at Ulta. And we're going to use the Great Lash from Maybelline on this eyebrow. I find that the ColourPop lasts a little bit more longer on my eyebrows. Okay, perfect. These are really beautiful. These are the Kiss lashes. They're the Lash Couture style. These are in the style Russian Volume, I think. Yeah, I've used this in the past before. They're so beautiful, super affordable. I think they're about $8 at my CVS. I'm actually going to pick up the shades that we used earlier, which were so Peachy Keen and Sparks Fly. So these two right here, and we're gonna put that on the lower lash line. We're gonna move on to the lips, and I have one lip liner. Again, this is from LA Girl. This is their LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in the shade Keep It Spicy. This is the one that I only have right now. Oh no, actually, I'm actually gonna fill all my lips in with the Keep It Spicy. I don't have a lipstick from the drugstore, unfortunately, so if you want to leave it like this, it's a matte kind of finish, you totally can. I'm gonna use my ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade called Are We Done? So to set everything all in place, I'm going to use my NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh Multitasking Spray. Alright folks, that is the end of this eye makeup look and face makeup look using all drugstore products. Again, I do give some little options if you can't find these actual ones that I am currently using, like the ColourPop gloss. There's Morphe that you could probably find. There's also other ones from different brands out there, but this is what I had in my collection. I kind of wanted to just give you some drugstore makeup look with what I had at home. So with that being said, I appreciate your time if you made it all the way to the end of this video, and I will see you in my next video. Toodles!